AITA for gloating to my ex's husband and my daughter chose me alone to fill a father of the bride role in her wedding? I have one daughter, Rosie, 25F. Her mother and I divorced when she was 2 after I learned she was having an affair with John. John claimed he was Rosie's biological father, so a DNA test was done. I'm her bio father. I don't think it surprised many since Rosie looks a lot like me. My ex and John married once the divorce was finalized and John became the biggest thorn in my side. He has always bragged about how I'm not Rosie's only dad and how she would grow up with both of us. He'd taunt me with things like, she'll like me more one day, you're just one of her dads now, you'll lose them both to me someday, and things of that nature. My ex wanted me out of the picture so allowed this as she thought I would give up. But I love my daughter and despite my hatred for them both I was calm and civil when my daughter was present and watched my words even when she wasn't. John had been married when he and my ex started their affair. During the divorce he learned both the kids involved were not his. He never saw them again. John and my ex never had any children together either. So he became determined to take over as Rosie's dad. John asked to adopt Rosie 6 different times while she was young and she told me about it every time. He and ex attempted to change her last name to theirs and were denied by the judge. He attempted to get my daughter to follow in his shoes to become an accountant. When Rosie was 14 I was injured significantly and ended up in the hospital for several months and spent several more in rehab recovering. John took great pleasure in being there while I was not. He often painted it like I was some deadbeat. Rosie was never John's biggest fan, but that was the year he truly poisoned their relationship. She decided she wanted to join my business when she finished high school. I set her up as an apprentice so she could learn from my team. It has been amazing. Now Rosie's engaged and she asked me to walk her and her fiancé, Seb, down the aisle and to dance with both of them. Seb does not have parents and he and I have been close since Rosie met him 6 years ago. I was honored to be asked to do this for both of them. John was enraged when he heard about this. He approached me while I was grabbing groceries and told me her fiancé can go screw himself but he's Rosie's dad and he should be dancing with her and walking her down the aisle. I was like, you know what, screw it, and gloated about the fact she asked me over him. I told him Rosie told him exactly what he deserved, nothing. He said I should appreciate what he has done for Rosie more. But I gloated more. My ex and John both said I was a jerk. They said I should not be so petty. My sister suggested, while not wrong overall, that maybe it would make Rosie's life harder with her mom and John. This is what gave me pause. What do you think?